Hello and welcome back to our Shattered Balance campaign in Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode we had a unfortunate succession when our father died at the fairly young age of 49 from an illness, which means he also did not get to form the custom empire title that we've been trying to form for 2 characters now. But that's okay, we turned out to be a pretty good character. We have very good stats, quick, strong. We don't have any amazing heir yet, but we're hoping to get one before we are too old. And I'm also hoping to change our succession laws to probably elective. It's kind of risky, but I do like it. But anyway, we also revoked a county from our capital duchy back from the claimant we had granted to. Unfortunately, that makes her very annoyed with us. Oh, she has a strong claim on the Duchy of Crete. That's interesting. Well, we could maybe solve 2 problems there. If we could first of all get Crete under our power and also make her a little bit happier by pressing that claim. And since our last character died, we no longer have a truce with Armenia, so we could do that immediately if we wanted and put off the revocation of our other capital duchy county until after that. I think we will do that. Let's go ahead and declare our war. It's a strong claim, so we should be able to press it immediately. It makes her a double duke as well, but Crete is only 2 counties, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, we can call in our allies, which I suppose we might as well. We're allied with Kartli. Okay, and we should be allied with Pannonia as well. And I don't know whether we're going to need all of our troops. How strong are you? Only 7,000. I think we can get away with only a few levies. We'll disband these because she doesn't have very many and she already hates me. In fact, that's probably why she's not giving us very many levies, now that I think about it. Okay. 11,000 is probably pretty good. We'll keep these here and we'll raise a few from here to bring across to Crete in boats. Hopefully you will fit on these boats. Okay, Pannonia comes in, and Kartli is calling us to another war against a host invasion. I guess I'll accept. And she's coming into our war as well. And we have a... Oh, is this the host invasion? This has got to be a different host invasion, because it's in Armenia. Well, I guess we can fight it. Might want a few more troops to be safe, though. Obviously not going to get any war score or anything from fighting it, but we want the sieges for ourselves, so I think that would be a good decision. I suppose we can wait until after they've sieged down the holdings, though. Make it easier for us to take them back. And let's see. No sign of the Armenian army. He is in a couple of other wars, which is probably why. Okay, we've sieged whichever Armenian holding it is in there. We can move on to here and start doing more sieges. Ah, there's the army. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to lose a holding here. That's fine, though. I can siege that. The Duchessa of Thracesia has provided me with proof that Duke of Armeniakon has been viciously slandering me. I don't think he's really a problem. Also, he's ill. We'll just keep it to ourselves. Foreign court can teach a child all kinds of important lessons to a child. Everything from respecting to understanding and even adapting to other people's traditions and cultures. My ward has learned several important lessons of life in my court, as foreign as it may be from its father's court. Okay, so my daughter is likely to gain a stat of some kind. She became just as well, so that's good. And the theme of Achaea is no longer part of the Despotate of Epirus, which is fine. Okay, we got some free technology. You're taking a break from discussing war plans with your fellow commanders and decide to start chatting with one of your guards. He tells you, my cousin is out fighting infidels, and what do I get? Guard duty. So we can gain 2 prestige, 2 piety, or a 20% chance of gaining cynical. Well, we're not cynical or zealous, so it could be a reasonable thing to get. Sure. We did not become cynical. Okay. So I think this is the war that Kartli called us into. Has ended inconclusively. Which is fine. It's not as if we were actually helping. Okay. We've taken the top holding here. Who is helping us? Oh, a Kartli army. That's fine. Thanks, I guess. Well, let's go fight this host. A new Duke in Armeniakon. And we need a new Marshal. So we lost the siege of our holding on Cyprus, which is not really a big deal. My daughter is of legal age and became a brilliant strategist, so she's not a terrible character, but not particularly great either. I suppose we'll get her married, matrilineally. And I think we would like somebody with good diplomacy, so that if she does end up inheriting, she can get some better vassal opinions, and let's see. A genius, I guess, would be ideal. He's 25, that's also a lunatic. Sure, why not? And a Fraticelli heretic. Sounds like a brilliant husband. We'll gain the prestige because we can benefit from the vassal opinion bonus. And Armenia's army has landed over here. So once we're finished this siege, we'll go and fight the army. Hopefully with Kartli's help. Because otherwise we do not have enough troops there. We should have good commanders in charge here, though. I suppose I'll lead a flank myself. It could be really risky and also put my heir in charge, but let's not do that. And this is mountains as well, which I did not realize, but it turned out okay. So we should be able to wipe out this army and then continue sieging the other holdings in this county. And we completed a siege over here as well. So we have about 4% against us from the one holding that's occupied down here, but that is not really going to be a problem. We should get to 100 in reasonably good time anyway. I guess they landed some troops on top of me there, which seems like a bad decision, but what do I know? Sure, we'll clap their leader in irons. Looks like our allies' war against Carinthia is going pretty well as well. We are finished sieging over here, so we'll just move to the next county over. Alright, they landed another 34 troops on top of me there. Local nobles from Thessalonica wish to prove their loyalty to you. As Thessalonica is a world-renowned hummus-producing region, they have decided to present you with a great offering of hummus. The hummus you receive is of high quality, with many varieties flavored with the most succulent spices and ingredients. So we gain 10 prestige and ate some good hummus for a year, giving us extra diplomacy and health. Well, that's nice. We have a new Duke of Samos, who is 11. Alright. 38 men again. Surprisingly did not work. Okay, so we're up to 95% now, and we should be getting ticking war score from controlling all of Crete. So, probably will not need to do anything else in this war. I'll just allow this siege to continue anyway. But the ticking war score will probably get us there first. So, a crusade for Sicily, which is actually considerably more likely to succeed than the last crusade for Sicily, because we have greatly weakened the Sultan. Unfortunately, that is bad for us, because we would like to take Sicilia for ourselves. Let's see here. I can probably disband my troops. Can I disband you without losing? No, being occupied doesn't count. But I don't want to take the time to ferry them over, because I'd like to get a holy war declared immediately and get some sieges going on Sicilia before any Crusaders get there. Okay, I guess I'll just disband these and lose 1,500 or so. We can wait for these guys to get back into friendly territory. And just count on the ticking war score to get us to 100% in the remainder of this war. So we'll get our holy war declared. We'll raise all the troops that we have in Italy. In fact, his army is already raised and is up here, so that's fine. I guess he was in a different war previously. Let's get more troops on the way over. probably means we can safely send troops over there right now. I'm surely with child, my husband will be pleased. Okay, let's hope that this is the strong genius child that we've been waiting for. And my daughter is of legal age and became a brilliant strategist. That's pretty good. She's actually a pretty good character herself. Okay, Dyrrhachion is now part of Thessalonica. Our Armenian war is up to 99%, which, yep, should get over to 100%. So hopefully that is enough to improve her opinion substantially. Yes, okay. That's pretty good, and we have Crete under our control now. So let's see who has joined this crusade. Nobody too significant, actually, it looks like. We do have an enemy army on our land over here in Sardinia. And also, yeah, this guy is in the war, and he's got 11,000 troops at the ready, so we probably need to be a little concerned about that. We'll get these 10,000 transported over and spread out on some of these other counties, though, for the moment. Oh dear, I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I have become ill. Okay. Well, let's hope we don't have another untimely death here. In fact, we also have an independence faction. In fact, I'm quite inclined to switch to a health improving focus, just to try to offset the health penalty from this a little bit. I think we'll just go to hunting for the moment. I've heard that many of the peasants under my rule are not eager to partake in this war. They claim that they suffer a lot for what seems to be pointless fighting. Those useless pieces of filth. They should learn their place. The Duchessa of Anatolia has given me evidence concerning the Duke of Bulgaria's sexual preferences. Sexical. That is not a word. Well, he isn't really causing us any problems, I think, so we'll just keep it to ourselves. And we want these boats back over here to bring some more troops. And I do see a reasonably large fleet here, which hopefully is not going to cause us too many troubles. It seems like the Sultan of Sicily has his army on the way back down here, though. If he wants to attack across the Strait crossing, I am absolutely fine with that. Okay, we've lost a siege over here. It seems where this is where most of the African army is at, which is fine. And he has attacked me across the strait, which is fine. I'll happily break off these sieges. They haven't had much progress yet. And we'll get the remainder of our troops transported over. Yeah, we captured somebody, that's good. And we'll send these armies over to start sieging even more counties. prisoners. Okay, so we don't know what happened to this army of about 13k. We can probably assume that he's transporting it over here somewhere. So let's hope that he does it in pieces so that we don't have to fight the whole thing at once, though we do have our own 21,000 down here in Sicily, so we could probably take it if we had to. But anyway, the rest of this war is going to have to wait for next time because we're out of time here, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.